I am bad. I am haughty. Say it with me. There was a time in my life when I was the ugly kid. Having a crush on me was funny, and these are not my thoughts. These are those boys' thoughts who made fun of me for just being myself, okay? And this is just me telling you that it's possible for literally anyone. And if you're someone who's tired of being ugly, this video is for you, okay? Because that was me at one point. I was like, I'm tired of being treated like shit just because I don't fit into beauty standards or whatever. And I literally used fashion to change the way I look, the way I perceive myself, and the way people perceive me, and actually attracting opportunities that align with my highest self. You know, the thing about attracting opportunities that align with your highest self is that you actually have to show up as your highest self. And how do you show up as your highest self? You dress like it. I think the easiest way to manifest anything, literally anything, is to start dressing like the version of you that has it. Also, I know that my mic quality is horrible, but I cannot afford a $300 mic. Actually, I can, but I just choose not to for some reason. I should probably do that. But bear with me until I get a new better mic, okay? You can lower your volume down if it's bothering you, but please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Now, let's get into it. Because trust me, your pajamas are not cutting it anymore, girl. If you're someone who dresses in pajamas 24/7, you don't even have the right to complain about your life. Because what appreciation are you even showing for your life? I mean, how do you celebrate your life? Most people don't realize that you actually need to be grateful first for the things you already have to have more. And that also applies to the body, to the face you have right now. I get it. You want to get a better life. I know you want to get a better body, a better face, whatever. But why would the universe, the God, whoever you believe in, would ever give you a new, better body or face when you don't even show appreciation for the body you already have, for the face you already have? I mean, you would only give someone something when you see that, you know what, they appreciate the things they already have. I know when I give them this, something valuable, I know they are actually going to take care of it. You know, you need to get out of those pajamas, okay? You need to start dressing like the version that you want to be. Just think for a moment, okay? If I was the hottest person alive on this planet Earth today, what are the outfits I would wear? Think, okay? Think for a second. What are some outfits I would wear? What's the type of makeup I would do? What videos would I make? And how would I act? And then once you have the answer, you're gonna write it down. Okay, write each thing down, because those are the things you're gonna do starting from today, right now. If you're keeping those jeans, those A-line skirts, or like those pencil skirts or whatever, because trust me, these are real life examples I got from my clients in my styling business. I talk to them, right? And they're like, you know what? I really love wearing denim jeans, but I just don't like how I feel in them. I just don't have the confidence to wear it, and how people look at me when I wear it. I always tell them that you are not going to have the confidence one day magically and then be able to wear those denim jeans or whatever it is. You're actually going to have to build up that confidence by wearing them first. What you wear has a direct impact on how you feel psychologically. It's proven by science. So when you wear a blazer, you will feel like a boss bitch, because that's what a blazer does. That's what a pantsuit does. It's called enclosed cognition. You act smarter, you act more self-assured, you act more confident, because your brain is now trying to match your outfit's identity. And the more you do it, the more you'll get into a feedback loop. It's called the confidence feedback loop. When you start perceiving yourself as confident, other people start perceiving you like that too. And then when other people start perceiving you like that, you start perceiving yourself like that more. And now you're in this confidence loop. The loop goes on and on and on and on and on. And guess what? When you're in that confidence loop, you are in a high frequency, okay? You are going to start attracting opportunities, your dream life, whatever, that is also high frequency. There will be days when you feel like shit again. But it's not about not feeling like shit again. It's about how fast you can come back up. That's what healing is, okay? You're gonna go through shit all the time. That's how we are designed. That's how life is designed. But it's not about that. It's not about never going through pain again, or never feeling unconfident, shitty ever again. No, that's impossible. Even I have days when I feel like, oh, I look ugly. But you know what? I know I look ugly in my head. I don't sit there and cry. That's the difference. Because a few years back when I felt ugly, I would probably have cried my eyes out. But I don't do that anymore, because I know this is just brain doing its thing, because our brain is wired to be negative. Let it do its thing. Okay, it's about how you react to it, what matters. Once you go into the include cognition, start dressing out of your comfort zone, start dressing like a confident person, your brain is trying to match that identity. And when your brain tries to match that identity, you start perceiving yourself as confident. When you start perceiving yourself as confident, other people start perceiving you as confident. When other people start perceiving you as confident, you get into a feedback loop. When you get into a feedback loop, you are vibrating at a high frequency. When you start vibrating at a high frequency, you start attracting things that also vibrate at a high frequency. Hence, your dream life. Now, obviously, this is not going to happen overnight. It never does. You think years of conditioning and self-doubt is going to be erased just in one night because you watched this video? Of course not. Actual work has to be done by you. But the easier you think it is, the easier it's going to be. The more you make it into a huge deal, the huger it will be. Our mind is literally the creator of our reality, the 3D reality. I used to have a belief that certain lighting gets me more views. Okay, that was the belief I've had for a very long time. And guess what? It became true. I only used to get really high views when I had a certain type of lighting. And I realized sooner or later how fucked up that theory is, because it was sabotaging me, okay? So I started experimenting. I started making the most creative themes I had for videos in different lightings and start posting them. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop looking at the analytics for like 3 to 4 months. Okay, I'm gonna just post. I literally never actually used to go on my profile for like 6 months straight. After 6 months, when my brain was not consuming any type of results and no bias to confirm, I started noticing that most of my good viral performing videos were in different lighting. It was actually my mind that was creating that reality for me. It was not the algorithm, it was not the views, it was not how Instagram works. No, it was literally when I decided for myself that only this lighting will get me views, only that lighting got me views. And now I have like multiple viral videos. They all have different lightings, because now I don't have that bias. So you actually have to get out of that victim mentality that, you know what, it's not that easy. I'm not gonna be pretty just by dressing pretty. Leave that, drop that, try a new belief. Okay, try this belief that this is actually very easy. I literally went from living with my parents in a city that I didn't want to, in an apartment that I didn't have no freedom in, to living in my dream city, having my dream cat who literally loves me, having almost 1 million followers, being financially free. All of that in like what, less than 3 years? Now if you're like 3 years, girl, it's better than never. Trust me, it's better than never. You know, when you actually start making the move right now, right this moment, 3 years will pass by like it's nothing. Just do it right now. Don't think about, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. I mean, I've been making content for 13 years, but it did work out, and I don't even think about those days. Like, obviously, I think about it in a good way now. You know what? I'm so glad I kept going, because look at me now. At least I get to enjoy it. Better late than never. So you don't have no excuse, okay? Would you rather spend your life sitting like this in this victim mentality, you know what, pretty privilege is not real, I never get it, I'm ugly, blah blah blah, and then waste your entire life like this? Or you start today, and then maybe in 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, or even 2 years, depends on how strong your belief is, you get your dream life, and then it will all be a story to tell someone, maybe on a YouTube channel like me. So get up. Get out of your pajamas. Every single day, you're gonna dress up like you are the hottest girl alive. Watch people perceive you. I'm not talking about your toxic family. I'm not talking about your fake friends. I'm talking about strangers on the street when you're walking down. Maybe you live in a city where people are not appreciative. Change your definition of appreciation. People keep staring you down on the street. Register that as appreciation. Like, damn, you look like something. You look different. That's why people are staring. Appreciation is not always like, oh, you look so good. No, appreciation like, oh, I could never wear that. That's appreciation, because that's projection. Honestly, at one point, you will start attracting people that are like you too. It's your belief that there's nobody else like you who will appreciate you. It's that belief that's stopping you from being with people that will appreciate you, because there's like 8 billion people on this planet. You think not even 2 people would like the way you dress? Not even 2 people would like you for who you are? Because that's not delusion, that's just stupidity. Why would anyone appreciate you, befriend you, be nice to you when you are shitty to yourself every single second? When you perceive yourself the most ugliest girl alive, why would anyone perceive you differently? First, you have to change your perception of yourself. That's how you get into that loop. Take out that one sweater that you don't have the confidence to wear, but you know somewhere in there you want to wear it. That's your higher self screaming for you to take that step. Take that step.